Good morning from the Wiley house. I've been promising an omelet video for a while, so we're finally going to do it. And while we're doing it, we'll talk a little bit about savings in terms of time savings in cooking versus going out. So for omelets, I always use a two-pan method. One pan for my toppings, one pan for my eggs. So I'm just going to get a couple of pans or a couple of things going here. All this stuff's pretty cheap. You can cook it all about the same time, as long as you're cooking on relatively warm, high heat. A little bit of sausage. This one's for my wife, so I'll add a little bit of green pepper. Declan, say hi. Hello. So we get these going. And now I'm going to crack my eggs. So I always do about a 2-egg omelet. What you saying, Declan? And so when we talk about time savings, you know, it's so easy just to go out and pick up whatever food you want at the store, and you're like, well, you know, it's not taking me any time to cook it. But when we start thinking about it, let me get my compost bin down here. Well, how much time is it taking you to get the stuff ready to go out of the house? You know, go grab your keys and everything. How much time is it taking you to get to the place where you're going, to wait in line? And especially with breakfast. Breakfast is one of those meals I don't think I would ever eat out, just in terms of trying to save a little bit of money. So you've got, what, 5 minutes to get out to your car, maybe to get out of the parking lot, another 5 minutes to drive where you're going. And then from there, 5 minutes to wait in line, 5 minutes to get back inside, sit down to eat. So right there, you're already at, what, 20 minutes for breakfast. Or 20 minutes for almost any lunch. Or dinner if you're eating out. We'll just give these a toss. You want to get the eggs, here, let me turn the light on. Get the eggs really as fully emulsified as you can, or fully broken down as you can. And toss it in the pan. And as I said before, I do kind of a pull method. So you pull it towards you, tilt the pan. And the eggs, if you've got a good, cheap Teflon pan, they'll only last a couple of years, but they're better than the really expensive ones you try and keep forever that start sticking. And you just keep pulling that omelet towards you. And the uncooked egg is going to keep running over. And just tilt your pan. Let it do all the work for you. You get it to where it won't go anymore, it's about time to flip it, but we'll wait a second on that. It's not quite there yet. Hi, Lavonda. So do season every step as you go. I'm putting just a little bit of salt. Declan, oh, there's your cup. I see it. We'll get it in a minute. And try not to make a mess as you go. But alright, here's the flip. You can see it's all pretty solidified there. And that's just something to practice. Now, what I always do is at this point is when I put my cheese down, and we've got a habanero and jalapeno cheddar jack that I'm using today. A little bit of cheese down. This one's a little bit over full of toppings, so we'll just kind of put it on and let it run over. But hey, toppings are where a lot of your nutrients are, since most of these are veggies. grab a plate. Just so you can see it. And we're just going to take that, fold it over, hold it for just a second, and lets the cheese melt, and hold it down, and then slide that off. And voila, we have one omelet in, what, how long have we been on here? Like 3-4 minutes? And you can do this one again and again and again. You can also saute up a whole bunch of these vegetables and just use them time after time. Make your omelets every morning. And if you've already done all the prep work, well, guess what? Your job just got a whole lot easier. And I like a lot of the mushrooms, so we're going to toss those in there. More of the sausage. Sorry kids, you're getting vegetarian, because that's all the sausage we had left over from another meal. A couple of tomatoes, and then we're just starting over, like I said. But I did have to redeem myself. This omelet looks a lot better than the last one. But that's it. I mean, it's really all about time savings and just seeing whatever you can do. Be creative with it. Of course, saving time also is going to save you money. Because you got to think, you go out to eat an omelet, they're going to charge you what, $8? Make this at home. This whole dozen eggs was only 58 cents. So it's just a whole lot cheaper and a whole lot more efficient. And when you factor in the fact that, you know, we're talking other meals, lunch and supper, if you can go out and it takes you 20 minutes to do everything, but you can stay in and in 30 minutes cook a whole meal, well, factor in the extra cost that you're paying someone else to cook your meal and you've got a whole lot of savings. But we're just going to get this one in and then we'll sign off. Because that's just a quick and easy omelet.